So the other day I filmed the Gauntlet 25 first shots video. If you haven't watched it, after this video, go watch it. The Gauntlet 25 shot 3 extremely good groups at 25 yards using the Air Arms Diablo fields. After filming that video, I was just curious as to how the gun was going to shoot, on out to 75, 100 yards, whatnot. Readjusted the scope. Set up on my 75 yard target. It's still got an old paper target down there. It's been rained on so many times if you touch it, it'll probably fall apart. I shot the best 75 yard group of my life with this gun, with this scope, with these pellets. Well, today I decide I'm going to do some 50 and 75 yard groups. So I get set up, go out to 50 yards, put the targets up, start shooting. These are the group I got. So I'm like, well, what the hell happened? What's happened between the last video, last time I shot this gun, and now? Well, for one thing, I went and put on the 23 cubic inch bottle because I didn't like the shot count with the 13 cubic inch. I kind of feel like Umarek should have done that already. But nevertheless, I put the bigger bottle on. I get set up, to shoot these shots, and I thought, well, what could I have done? Maybe I bumped the barrel when I changed the bottle. Things happen. So I adjust on the scope, get everything re-zeroed, everything looks awesome. So I shoot about a 3/4 inch group at 50 yards. But I don't like the way my crosshairs are looking there. They're not clear enough to me. I'm old now and I can't see. So I adjust the ocular piece, to bring the mil dots in to where I can see them better. Shoot another group, 3.5 inch group. Then I've remembered all these Cyclops Joe videos I've been watching on these scopes. And let me show you this. When I made the adjustment on the ocular piece to bring the mil dots in, that's when I noticed all of this play. Now I pulled this scope off of my Benjamin Discovery. Actually, the first gun I ever bought, and it was a package deal from Pyramid Air, and I think the scope was included. So I know what you're thinking. Well, your scope's a piece of crap, change it out. Which kind of brings an interesting point. The best scope I own is on my Impact X right now. Do I really want to put a $500 scope on a $300 gun? What I think I can do is take some O-rings, stack them in behind the bevel on this ocular piece, bring it out a little bit too far, and then tighten up against them O-rings where the crosshairs are in focus for me, but yet they're tight and don't wiggle up and down. That looks perfect. No movement whatsoever. And it took 2 of that size and 1 of that size. Now my crappy cheap scope can work on my crappy cheap gun. Now am I saying that a couple of O-rings is going to turn your cheap scope into a Viper Pro? Of course not. But that's the original group. New group. It can certainly help, because we all don't have the money to spend on $400 and $500 scopes, especially if you're just starting out. The air gunning hobby is terribly expensive, and anything we can do to save a few dollars is more money you got to save for a better gun. In the comments below, let me know how much you think you should be spending on your scope as compared to the cost of your rifle. After that, check out one of these other videos. Ocular.